Hi everyone, my name is Courtney. I write under the pen names Lyra Parish and I'm one half of the USA Today best-selling duo Kennedy Fox. Today is the day that I am unpublishing my entire backlist. I've been talking about it for some time. This video right here is where I originally talked about it. A lot of things have happened since then and I finally feel like I'm ready. It is bittersweet because I am essentially erasing my entire publishing history other than what stays on Goodreads, which is totally okay. Everything will disappear. My reviews, my publishing dates, everything. And that's a little bit sad. It's 100% necessary to relaunch. And sometimes you have to put your emotions aside and to make the decision that is best for your business. And I 100% know that this is the best decision. Real quick, I told you all that I would be doing a comment shout out in every video. And so this week's comment shout out is right here. I am so excited that so many people have left me comments. And if you want to be displayed right here with your comment, just make sure that you chat with me down below. I've known for a while this is what I've wanted to do. A long while. I've been wanting to do it for a few years, but I literally have not had time. Y'all know that I used to work a full-time job. There was just no spare time in the day outside of that. Now that I have a little bit more time, I want to spend that time reworking my backlist books because eventually I want to start releasing passion projects under Lyra. Trust me, it will not be anytime soon because I need to relaunch all of these books first. My goal is to unpublish everything. I was going to leave Ace up, but I think that I am going to unpublish it as well. Everything is being removed. For the Weakness series, I am keeping the same titles. I hired a cover designer at the beginning of 2019 and I've got all new covers. I used exclusive photos. I want you to know that you do not have to use exclusive photographs to be successful. Kennedy Fox, 95% of our covers are exclusive. It's not necessary. There are a lot of very successful authors who use stock and it's cheap. Right now you can get 100 stock photos from Deposit Photos for $39 using app SUMO. If you're interested, I will put a link down below. It is an affiliate link. I think I get $10 if you buy something from them or something. I don't know. We usually buy 300 of these. Typically they're $49, but right now it's $39, so it's a great thing for you to jump on. I got covers made for the Weakness series. They will keep the same titles, but they will probably 75% be rewritten. There will be more character development. There will be scenes cut that I don't really care for. The next thing that I plan to do is for the single serial, which are books that range between 35,000 words and 48,000 words. I will be combining those books into a duet series, and so the 3 novellas will develop into 2 books. And I'm really excited about that, but I know that it's going to take a lot of work. I plan to move my tenses. So I will be going from past tense first person to present tense first person as well. So not only will I be doing rewrites, I will be changing tenses throughout all of these books. Alluded will probably disappear and it will never be published again, because I want to create a specific brand. And I knew when I published that book, it was outside of my brand. There's no reason to put it back up there. It could be a freebie book later on and do like a newsletter, sign up to get it. Or I could use it for BookFunnel or any of those things to try to gain more subscribers to my newsletter. Ace, I was going to leave it up, but I've decided that I will go ahead and take it down as well and decide if I want to finish that series. It's been unfinished for years. I still to this day get messages about my rockstar romance and how they want me to finish the brothers. I don't know if that is in my heart to do that anymore, if I'm being completely honest. I may finish the series, and when I do, I will rewrite Ace and write the other 3 brothers, but as of right now, it's not on my list of things to do. At the beginning of the year, which this year feels like 5 years combined into 3 months, I registered for an LLC for my Lyra Parish brand. Currently do not have an LLC for those books. Plus in 2014, I honestly didn't have the money to start an LLC in Texas. I never registered for one. I just ran it as a sole proprietorship under my social security number. But now that I know I will be going on all platforms, I do not want my legal name shown on Apple Books. All of you know my name is Courtney. All of you can probably find me on Facebook. I don't keep my real name a secret from people. I want it to look more professional, and I don't want it to be like Lyra Parish, published by Courtney Young. Like, I don't particularly want that. And so I registered for an LLC, which means I have to sign up for all of these accounts again with my LLC registration and my EIN. If you want more information about LLCs, I have a video about that, and I will put it in one of these sections up here, so make sure that you go and check that out. Essentially, I am starting over from scratch. I will not be using my same KDP account. I will not be using my same accounts that I have on all the wide platforms from when I previously went direct. I will not be using my Draft to Digital, my Smashwords, my Published Drive. I will not be using any of those accounts, so I have to register for all new ones. And so I think that that will be beneficial for you all to see. Once I figure out release dates, I will be doing pre-orders for all of my books. And I want to bring you along on how to set up pre-orders on Apple using iTunes Producer, because there's a lot of people that do not understand it. I want to take you along on Kobo, Barnes & Noble, how to sign up for promotion, Google Play, how to set up a pre-order there, and all of those different things. Essentially, I am creating a series on my channel to talk about relaunching a backlist, which may be helpful for you publishing for the first time. I am okay with showing my royalties that I make on these books. I have put it in my head that I'm going to put it out there for you all to see. And it may be sad. I may make $100. I may make nothing. I have no idea. I'm more confident in myself now than I was, and so I think that it will be successful and I will at least break even on the money that I spend. But it's going to be an experiment, and I'm excited to take you all along with me, and for me to walk you along my own personal process and pull back the curtain of self-publishing, especially the curtain of relaunching a series that was first published in 2014 and in 2015. I think it's going to be real fun. I think it's going to be eye-opening. I hope that it will be helpful. That's the goal. I am planning at some point to get with our publicist that runs our Kennedy Fox stuff. I talked to her months ago, probably a year ago, when I got my covers remade, to help me with my relaunch. And so I need to get with Danielle and talk to her about, hey, this is my plans. What do you suggest? I would like to hire you to help me with this, because she's incredible. You all know that Kennedy Fox is my main priority, so having help with like release day and cover reveals and whatever else will be very helpful for me, because I don't think I'll have the time to do everything. So I'm totally okay with paying Danielle, because I know and trust her with basically our literary life. So that will be happening. I will go over my marketing plan. I will go over my editing plan. I will take you behind the scenes of how I am setting up my Scrivener to rewrite these books and exactly what I'm doing. I will have edit with me vlogs on these backlist books, because Lord knows that it's gonna take me a little while. And I think that it'll just be really fun to bring you along with me during this new journey. I know some of you are gonna ask me, well, what is the overall goal of this? What is the goal? So my goal is to relaunch my backlist, and this is probably going to take me about a year, if I'm being honest. It'll probably take me through summer of 2021. My goal is to eventually start releasing passion projects that I have half written in my Google Drive. I have probably 8 books that have between 30 and 45,000 words unfinished in my Google Drive. And some of them are not bad. They're really great ideas. I just never finished them. And I don't know why I didn't. I would just start one and be like, oh, I've got an idea for this. Let me move on to this book. And then I would do it again and again. I like to call that shiny object syndrome, and it's something that new authors struggle with a lot. I don't really struggle with that anymore. We keep our eye on the prize, we schedule releases, we put pre-orders out, and then we release those books. Now, do we add books to our schedule? Yes, that's why we are scheduled through 2022 right now. And so my goal is to re-release my books and start releasing books like once every 2 or 3 months under Lyra Parish. Nothing serious, all fun, all lighthearted and a way for me to pay for my super expensive insurance. Kennedy Fox can afford my insurance. Please do not get me wrong with that. But it will also be fun to experiment and try different things and write different things and just, you know, have fun with it. It's literally going to be a passion project pen name. And if it's successful, fantastic. That will be great. It will still not affect anything that Kennedy Fox is doing. Eventually, I would personally like to make USA Today. It's always been my goal. Sure, Kennedy Fox has made USA Today, but to make it on my own would be like an incredible goal to accomplish. I also want to really hone in on ads and get really, really good at doing Facebook ads, Amazon ads, BookBub ads, and just figuring out the inner workings of that. Sure, I can go and create ads. Don't get me wrong. I used to be really great at AMS ads, but I haven't done them in a long while. Brooke takes care of all of our ads for Kennedy Fox, and she is the professional with that. Kind of been hands off with it because you have to test and you have to do a lot of work with those. And we all know that I had a full-time job, and so it was more important for me to take care of stuff that we needed right then. And so I would love to figure things out and test it and see if it works, and then use those tests on our Kennedy Fox brand. That's the goal as well. And I'm super, super excited to bring y'all along. I think that this series is going to be super fun. I am excited to open it all up. I want to do an expense report so you can see how much money I spent on things, along with an income report on a monthly basis once I launch. So then you can see exactly what the profit is. Because I think there are too many people out there who say, guys, I made $2 million. You know, they say things like this. And my first question is, how much did you spend on ads? What is your return on investment? You know, there's a bunch of questions. I don't just take dollar amounts at face value. Some of that could be because I have a business background, because I'm an accountant. Another part of that could be is because I understand when people make a lot of money, it's because they are investing into ads, and ads cost money. So if you make $10,000 in a month, my question is, how much did you spend on ads? Kennedy Fox has made over $1 million. Okay, I can say that. I can say, guys, our books have made over $1 million. We've sold over 500,000 copies. And that's not me BSing you. That's me being 100% serious. But the question when somebody says that is, how much did you spend on ads? That's the golden question. How much did you spend on ads? Because I can spend $10,000 on ads and I can make $10,000. So really I broke even. So I didn't really make $10,000. I spent $10,000 and 60 days later I got it back from Amazon. You just have to be careful when people say stuff like that. If you are curious though, I can tell you right now, our expenses are about 15% of what we make on a monthly basis. There were months back in the day where our expenses were more in the 20% range, but that's because testing, it depends on when you release, you know, because during the holidays ad spend is more expensive. That's about how much? Between 15% and 20% on expenses. I don't believe that you should ever spend half of your money on expenses. I think that you should save money and you should let your profits take care of your business. I can do a whole video on expenses and how to responsibly spend your money as an indie author if that's something that y'all are interested in. If so, please let me know below. I will be happy to help you budget your money. I am anal about expenses. But yeah, I am excited to bring you along. We'll turn around the camera and we will unpublish these books. And I'm excited because it's a new beginning. It's a new beginning. I know that it's going to be fun. I don't know if it's going to be successful. I can't predict the future, but I have a feeling it's going to be pretty good. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do that before this video gets any longer. It's coffee time. Here it is. It's my backlist. I think I need to just go into here real quick and kind of look at everything because, you know, it's sad. Oh, wow. There we go. There it is. Look at my rank. That's hilarious. Oh, that rank is so bad, but I have not, I've not done anything for these books in a long time. Look at this review. Not quite believable. It's average. It's still entertaining enough, you know. Lyra Parish, you have definitely sold me on this book and series. Anyone who loves Step Brother Dearest by Penelope Ward will not be disappointed here. That's a great... That is a great review. Thank you. Penelope Ward is like, come on. But yeah. There's a fly swarming around my head right now. One question. How did he know she was a virgin? Just seeing her in a bath. Oh, hilarious. Okay. I'm just reminiscing real quick before I press the button. There we go. Scorching debut. Thank you. Holy hotness. Yeah, I read some of this book yesterday, and I'm really actually excited to rewrite it. I'm not gonna lie, this story was the whole reason I decided to start writing romance, and it just captured me in a way that I can't really explain. It was the book that made me find my passion for writing again, when I had zero confidence in myself because of people who were my friends who were talking smack behind my back. Never talk about your friends, guys, because that crap will always get back to the person. I don't care. And it got back to me, and I was very hurt, and it ended up ending a friendship. So I don't play that. If you're my friend, don't say horrible things about me, because that proves that you don't care about me in ways that I cared about that person. So, yeah, this is sad. I don't even have any words that I am about to delete it. All these 107 5-star reviews. Oh look, y'all can see what I'm trying to buy. I'm thinking about getting a Kindle Oasis. I haven't decided yet. So it's in my cart. I've gotten to the point over the last 2 years, I tell people not to read these books. And I think it's important to note that, because, you know, if you don't want people to read it, then why is it even there? You know, you publish your books for people to read, and there was a point in my life where that's what I wanted. I wanted people to read them. I wanted people to enjoy them. I wanted people to escape in my words. And right now it's like, no, please don't. Like, don't buy that. And it's been like that for a little while. But not for long. It's not forever removing them, and I've really thought about that. You know, I've thought about it hard, that me removing these is not forever. It's so I can make it even better. And it's hard because, you know, I learned a lot publishing these books. It's funny because you look at these bloggers, and they were some of them were really big deals back in 2014. And you can go through here and you can go, wow, yeah, I remember that blog. I remember that blog. and it doesn't exist anymore. A lot of people stopped reading, and it happens. That's why it's okay to change covers and to change books and to do all that, because the readers that are reading today are different than the readers that were reading back in 2014. It's fine. Man, this is so hard. Okay. Wow. So when you watch this video, you will no longer be able to find my ebooks. And I'm not really sure how I completely feel about it. It's kind of sad. Like, I feel like I'm getting a little emotional about it, but I know that it's the right thing to do. And I 100% know that when they come back, they will be so much better. And this is the push that I need to make it happen. Because as long as I keep these books up, I'm not going to work on them. I know that I won't. I know how I work. There's nothing that forces me to work on it, because they're there, and I'll get to it. I'll procrastinate myself out of it, and it's time to just do it. And so, yeah, I just unpublished my first book, and I'm going to unpublish the rest, and I'll see you back here and let you know that it's done.